Have you ever moved through a day on autopilot and only at night realized you barely looked up? The coffee brewed, the keys were grabbed, the messages answered, the meetings survived, and somewhere between it all, your soul whispered, "Was God even here today?" We wait for mountaintop moments to feel connected, but most of life happens in between, in the quiet commute, the leftovers reheated, the silent drive home, the sigh when you sit down and finally exhale, and maybe, just maybe, that's where God has always been, not waiting at the finish line, but walking beside you in the middle of your Wednesday. This prayer is not an escape from the ordinary, it's an embrace of it, a gentle pause in the very center of your week. To remember, you are not alone in the mundane. You don't need a cathedral to find holiness. Sometimes it's hiding in the sound of the washing machine or the way the sun rests on your kitchen floor. So take this moment, breathe in slowly and breathe out. With intention, let the noise fall to the background. Let your heart become still, not because the world stopped, but because, even in motion, you can still be grounded. God sees your faithfulness in the quiet, in the choices no one applauds, in the responsibilities you carry, in the patience you extend when no one is watching. You are not unseen. You are not forgotten. You are not too small for God's attention. This breath, this pause, this heartbeat is sacred. Let it be. Your altar, God is not waiting for you to have it all together. He meets you in the exact place you are, half focused, a little tired, maybe still replaying that awkward conversation from earlier, and still. He chooses to be near. There's no checklist you need to complete to be worthy of peace. No perfect prayer to unlock his attention. Just this moment, offered honestly. So let's offer it. God, here I am, right in the middle of my week, in the noise, in the distractions, in the routine I sometimes resent. Here I am. I don't bring perfection. I bring presence. I don't have clarity, but I have a heart that's trying. Thank you for being a God who doesn't need my performance. Thank you for being present, even when I forget to notice, for being patient when I rush, for listening when I ramble, for seeing what I don't say. Help me find you today. Not in a miracle, but in a moment, in the way my coworker smiled, in the sound of laughter down the hallway, in the kindness I offered without thinking, in the moment I almost snapped, but chose silence instead. Help me not to miss the sacred. Because I expected it to be louder, remind me that faith doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers, I'm still here. I'm still trying. I still believe. And that is enough. It doesn't need to be louder than the noise. It just needs to be real. Today, let my awareness become worship. Let my small tasks become prayers. Let my routine become sacred ground. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are present, right here, right now, in this breath, in this silence, in me. Some days, my spirit feels quiet, not empty, just still, not because I've lost faith, but because I'm learning to listen in a new way, and in that quiet I find you, not shouting for my attention, but sitting beside me. Patient, gentle, steady. You don't rush me. You don't need me to hurry. You meet me in the pause, in the in-between, in the unnoticed. You are not a God of distant heights. You are the God of the hallway light left on, the warm mug in my hands, the breath I didn't know I was holding, the grace that meets me between one task and the next today. I don't need fireworks to feel close to you. I just need to remember. Your presence is not a reward. It's a reality. So help me, God. Help me see what I normally rush past. Help me honor what I normally dismiss. May my ordinary become holy, not because I change the world today, but because I show up to it with love. Give me the strength to be gentle, the courage to be kind, the humility to be present, and the wisdom to slow down, just enough to feel you here, in the dish I wash, in the message I send, in the silence before sleep. Let peace be my rhythm. Let grace be my language. Let presence be my prayer. I don't need to be anywhere else. I don't need to become someone else, because right here, as I am already seen, already loved, already held. And if I forget that tomorrow, remind me again and again and again, until the sacred feels familiar, even in the middle of a regular Wednesday. Maybe today won't feel extraordinary. There may be no fireworks, no breakthroughs, no loud signs, just you, in your kitchen, stirring the same cup of coffee, just the hum of the day as it moves slowly, quietly, but still, you are breathing, you are here, and that means there's something sacred unfolding. God doesn't only speak in thunder or lightning. Sometimes He whispers in the ordinary. Sometimes He shows up in the silence between two thoughts, in the warmth of water on your hands, in the comfort of a familiar voice saying, I'm home. And that presence, that still, holy presence, is never in a rush. It doesn't demand perfection. It only asks that we notice. So today, can you notice? Can you let your breath be a prayer? Can you let the folding of laundry become a blessing? Can you find peace in something as small as turning off the lights at the end of the day? God is not only found in mountaintops. He is in sinks and sidewalks and bus stops. He is in your exhaustion and in your waiting. You don't have to escape life to experience Him. You just have to enter it, fully present. So if this prayer helped you remember what really matters, if it gave your soul a breath it didn't know it needed, then let it stay with you. Come back to it whenever you forget. Come back when your life feels too loud to hear anything sacred. This space will still be here, and if you feel at home in this kind of prayer, we invite you to be part of it. Subscribe to the channel and share your voice in the comments by writing, God, help me notice the holy. Let this be more than a video. Let it be a small altar in the middle of your week, a space where the ordinary is enough, where silence is welcome, where you're reminded that your everyday life still holds mystery. Let's keep showing up, not because life is perfect, but because God is present, no matter where you are. We walk together in faith.